Again, I want to apologize for this video as I am reusing it from a previous class. We are going to move into the next part of the project where we will be adding a flat roof. And you can see here in my elevation that I have my roof at 42 feet. And remember, we did a parapet. This way it hides the roof and it hides things that are on the roof. That's what I want to do. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my roof plan, and now I can see my perimeter walls. So I'm going to go to my architecture tab, and I'm going to go to roof, and I'm going to do roof by footprint. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to select EPDM. Again, we don't ever use generic, so this has a steel truss, insulation on metal deck, and EPDM. So if I go in and I look at the edit type and I look at the materials that are involved, first I have my roofing. I have some insulation, about 5 inches of insulation. I have the metal deck, which again is typically thicker than a 1/4 inch. And then I have my steel, which are my joists or my beams that are holding up my roof. We're going to leave it as it is, and we're going to say OK. We're going to say apply and say OK. If I have my pick walls right here, the other thing I want to make sure is I do not have a check mark over here in define slope, because if I do, then it's going to put a sloped roof on it. I don't want any overhang because it's going to fit within my walls. So now that I have my pick walls selected, if I come over here and pick, you'll see it starts to put the purple line, and it puts it to the inside of my parapet, which is what I want. We'll just go ahead and put a roof on this for now. And I'm on my roof plan, so the base level should be at roof, which is what we want. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on the check mark, and it says lines cannot intersect each other. The highlighted lines currently intersect. So I've got to hit continue, and I can see I have an overlap, and it's very picky about how the lines come together. So I want to make sure that everything is connected properly. Now hopefully when I click on the check mark, it's going to do my roof. So if I go to my 3D view, you can see I now have a roof on here. Now this is one of the problems I have here, is because my curtain wall, I can see my roof through that. So what I can do is I can come in here and I can hit my tab key until I grab that panel. And I can go in here to edit type, and I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to call it a solid panel. And I could make this whatever material I want it to be. Sorry, it didn't like that, so I'm going to call it Renee's solid, and I'm going to say OK. And the material is what I want to change, so I'm going to click here on the 3 dots. And I'm going to see if I have like some type of a metal panel. I have metal aluminum, metal chrome, metal paint, finished dark gray matte. I think I'll go with that. And say OK. And say OK. And now I can no longer see the roof through there. So I would just do the same thing all the way around. Come in here, hit my tab key. Now I can just change that to Renee's solid, and do the same thing here, and do that all the way around, so that now I cannot see the roof through there. So we can easily fix that. Same thing if you have floors coming in here, you could change your panels to be the same. So that is basically how we do the flat roof. If you have any questions, just let me know. If you email me my dog's name, I will give you 5 extra credit points on this assignment, since you had to listen to him bark. In the next video, we will cover the Revit site tools.